అవర్ నెక్స్ట్ స్పీకర్ జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారు. లీడ్ ఇండియా విన్నారా? మీరు విన్నారా? ఎంతమంది పార్టిసిపేట్ చేశారు? ఎప్పుడైనా వెళ్ళారా? ఓకే. లీడ్ ఇండియాలో నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ట్రైనింగ్స్ కండక్ట్ చేస్తూ ఆల్ ఓవర్ ఇండియా తిరుగుతూ ఉంటారు. ఆయన ఇవాళ మన దగ్గర రావడం నిజంగా మన అదృష్టమే. ఎందుకంటే బయట ఎక్కడెక్కడో విద్యార్థులను ట్రైన్ చేయడం కాదు, మన హైదరాబాదులో మన విద్యార్థులు ట్రైన్ చేద్దామని చెప్పి ఇక్కడికి వచ్చారు. లెట్ us వెల్కమ్ జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారు, ప్లీజ్.
Good morning to all of you. I think is it young people are here or little aged people are here? Then how it should sound? That sounds better. Thank you for Nehru introducing me. And probably I am here on the invitation of Gampa Nageshwar Rao. And in fact, లీడ్ ఇండియా గురించి చెప్పారు కాబట్టి లీడ్ ఇండియా గురించి మొదలుగా కొద్దిగా అంతా మీకు అవగాహన ఇచ్చేసిన తర్వాత దెన్ ఐ విల్ గో ఇన్ టు ది సమ్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ మోటివేషనల్ ఇది. దానికంటే కూడా ముందుగా ఇక్కడ నేను వచ్చింది లీడ్ ఇండియా తరఫున కాకుండా లయన్స్ క్లబ్ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ తరఫున వచ్చాను. ద వన్ విచ్ హ్యాస్ స్పాన్సర్డ్ దిస్ ప్రోగ్రామ్. పర్టికులర్లీ అది కూడా డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ 316 which I belongs to that. Even Gampa Nageshwar Rao belongs to that district. నేను డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ గవర్నర్గా 2001 and 2లో డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ గవర్నర్గా చేశాను. ఆ తర్వాత 2002 and 3లో ఒక కౌన్సిల్ చైర్మన్గా, అంటే కౌన్సిల్ ఆఫ్ గవర్నర్స్ గురించి చైర్మన్గా చేశాను. అంటే ద స్టేట్స్ ఆఫ్ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్, అంటే సదర్న్ స్టేట్స్ 6 స్టేట్స్కు ఐ వాజ్ హెడ్డింగ్ ఫర్ ఆల్ ద గవర్నర్స్ అన్నట్టు. సో ఐఎమ్ హ్యాపీ హియర్ దట్ అవర్ లైన్స్ ఆర్ డూయింగ్ సంథింగ్ గుడ్ ఫర్ ద యంగ్ పీపుల్, ఫర్ ద యంగ్ జనరేషన్. And now I have a very short time. I don't want to give long speeches. I want to ask some questions from you, and then if questions come from you, I think it will be better for me to answer, because lot of people already trained. You are all comfortable? Telugu lo cheppantara, English lo cheppantara, continue cheyantara? English okay? Fine, that's fine. So ముందుగా నాకు సమయం చాలా తక్కువగా ఉన్నది కాబట్టి ఎంత తొందరగా అంటే తొందరగా చెప్పాలంది. ముందుగా ఫస్ట్, how many of you are proud to be an Indian? రైట్. ఎందుకు? రీజన్ చెప్పండి ఎందుకు? డిఫరెంట్ కల్చర్. యు నో ద పాస్ట్ గ్లోరీ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా? వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ ఇండియన్స్ హ్యాస్ కంట్రిబ్యూటెడ్ టు దిస్ వరల్డ్? వేదాస్, ఇంకా కల్చర్, నాలెడ్జ్, మ్యాథమెటిక్స్, వండర్ఫుల్, వెరీ గుడ్, ఇంకా యోగా, రైట్, మెడిటేషన్. విశ్వగురు, భారతదేశం విశ్వగురుగా వర్ధిల్లింది. ఇట్ వాజ్ a spiritual leader for the whole world. Not only that, its inventions are so many. Not on any field you take, we were masters in every field. You take mathematics, you take calculations, you take geography, astronomy, anything you take, we were masters. The first university in the world where? Yes, exactly. The whole world people used to come, students used to come to India, they learn and then they go back. And like that there are many things that you know. I would like to ask this now. Just now we were making some mathematical calculations here. In mathematics there is a pi. Agree? Why that name came pi for that value? How that name came? It is a Pythagoras theory. Exact, is it not? Why? What is that Pythagoras? Name of the person who has invented or who has experienced and then expressed to the whole world. But in fact, the Pythagoras came to India and learned this theory, went back, and he has shown this to the whole world. Because we have not recorded our history. That was the problem. It was he came India, and before Newton invented the gravity of earth, our Vedas shows that. It is there in our Vedas. We have given the music, the arts, crafts, science, astronomy, and you take anything. Everything is invented, everything is there in our Vedas. Such a wonderful scriptures are there in India. But we are very belittled to our own nation, belittled to our own culture. That is the biggest problem now, my dear friends. We should not be belittled to our own culture. And why we were number one, why we have fallen down, who has conspired for this? For us to fall down. It is Lord Macaulay who visited India before British conquered. He visited India, went around all the places, and then he went back to Britain. In UK Parliament, he gave a statement. I have traveled length and breadth of this country, but I have not seen a single thief, single beggar on the street. Such a talent people they are. It is very, very difficult for us to conquer this nation unless we break the backbone of this country, the heritage, the culture, the Gurukula system, the education system. This is what exactly happened. We have lost our past glory, we have lost our education system, we have lost everything. Everything we are running towards the westernized. My dear friends, I would like to say, you take out any papers that is coming out, Harvard University, Stanford University, or any other big universities that from UK or wherever it is, all that theories, all that is there very much in our scripts. Very much it is there in our Vedas. We have measured time, unlimited time. The fraction of seconds time also we have invented. It is recorded in our Vedas. The smallest time, who can measure the smallest time? Anybody can measure the smallest time? What is the smallest time that you know? Milliseconds. There is a called krati. In Sanskrit, krati is 1/40,000 seconds was measured in our records. The highest measure what you can give is a millennium. But it is kalpa. That is 4.32 billion years. No one has named these kind of things. And when you look into the Harvard University crisis management paper they have brought out, and it is nothing but within the parameters of the 4 parameters of Samadhana, Beda, Danda. Nothing more than that. Your Maslow's theory came into the 19th century. He started saying that the human hierarchy, basic needs, hungry, security, then recognition, then the self-esteem, then it is what? All these things, blissfulness. But this thing is nothing but a carbon copy of a Pancha Kosha Suddhi. So like that, if you go on telling like that, there are many things is there. But don't, that's why I say, be proud to be an Indian. Shall you all be proud to be an Indian? Yes, or no? Yes. My question to you next is India proud of us? Is India proud of me? That I don't want answer from every one of you, but I want you to think on this matter. Start your think process. Are we proud to be an Indian? Yes, we are proud to be Indian because somebody has done something good. That is why India got a great name. But is India proud of me? This question every one of us should ask. So your think process will change, and then we must behave to ourselves to the best of our ability, to the standard of our Indian culture. This is what my request to every one of you. And then here you're all unemployed. Coming back to the subject, are you employed, unemployed, employed? How many of you are looking for a job? Right, quite a bit. How many of you want to become an entrepreneur? Very little. That's right. Anyhow, I'm happy that at least more than 10-20% people are raising their hands as entrepreneurs. But to become an entrepreneur, you need an experience. Is it not? To need an experience, you need a job or something like that. Is it? Then how to get the job? You have the best of the best certificates in you. Agree? But you're not getting the job. Why are you not getting the job? Why you want to be an employee? Why you not want to become an employer? If everybody is looking for the jobs, then who is going to give the jobs? If you want to become an entrepreneur, then you can give jobs to others. Whatever it may be, small, big, whatever it may be, you have to think in that direction. Do your job, but always keep something in your mind that I want to become an entrepreneur. Start small. Don't be a big thing. All big things started with small. No one has started big. Anything for that matter. You need to experience. You need to have some kind of job. You need to have some kind of thing. The problem here, I would like to say, the experience that I have gone, I would like to share of my experiences rather than something copying from the book or anything like that. I only say the job seekers or the entrepreneurs, whosoever it is. I say only one thing, don't demand. I say only one thing, don't demand. Be in demand. You got the point? You got the point? Don't demand. Normally every one of us do what we do. We demand. The moment somebody is trying to give the job, what you say? How much you are going to pay for me? Yes or no? We always work in the wrong way. But we should work in the right way. You don't have to demand. That's not end of your life. Today you are at the budding stage. You are at the initial stages of your career. Is it not? So you should not demand. When you should demand? When you are in demand, then you demand. You got the point? You are not in a position to demand and still you are demanding. How much you will pay me, sir, if I do the job? So what you should do now? Nobody is giving you the job. What you should do now? I won't think anybody can be unemployed. No one is unemployed unless you are creating yourself that you are unemployed. It is your own creation. It is you are creating that unemployment. I am unemployed, I am unemployed, I am unemployed, I am unemployed, I am unemployed. What is there in your mind? What is there in your mind? It is unemployment is there in your mind. Manaha eva manushana moksha bandayo. నీ మనసు నీ మైండ్ నీ ఆధీనం నిన్నే బంధిస్తుంది, నీకే మోక్షం ఉంటుంది. మోక్షం కూడా నీ చేతిలో ఉంది, బానిసత్వం కూడా నీ చేతిలో ఉంది. వాట్ యు థింక్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్? One of my good friends said there are two wolves in our mind. రెండు ఉంటాయంట, రెండు నక్కలు అనుకోండి, రెండు వేరే క్రూర మృగాలు అనుకోండి. ఒకటి నెగిటివ్, ఒకటి పాజిటివ్ ఉంటుంది. ఏది గెలుస్తుంది? దేనికి నువ్వు ఫీడింగ్ ఇస్తావు అదే గెలుస్తుంది. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ డోంట్ థింక్ దట్ యు ఆర్ అన్ఎంప్లాయిడ్. యాజ్ లాంగ్ యాజ్ యూ థింక్ అన్ఎంప్లాయిడ్, యూ నెవర్ గెట్ ఎ జాబ్. ఐఎమ్ టెలింగ్ యూ. సో అప్రోచ్ సంబడి. ఐ హ్యావ్ డన్ ద సేమ్ థింగ్ way back 30 years, 35 years back. When I approached somebody, they said, no job for you. Those days, when I was looking for job in 75, everywhere the board will be there. No vacancy. No vacancy. Any gate you go, there no vacancy. What is the scenario today? What is the scenario today? Wanted. Those days, no vacancy. Today, there is always wanted. Why are you not getting the job? Those days, when I approach everywhere, they said no vacancy. No vacancy. Then finally I got fed up. Everybody says no vacancy. Then I took my friend, Rajamalu. Then he went and met an entrepreneur, went his house. He requested, this young boy is doing, he want to study further in part-time, and then you should give him a job, whatsoever it is. He said, I can't give any job. So then and there itself I said, sir, I would like to work free of cost. You have any objection? Immediately I said, I would like to work free of cost. Is there any objection for you? If you work free of cost, what is the objection for me? Please come tomorrow morning. Then tomorrow morning I joined there. 1 month I was working free of cost. I had the freedom to visit all the departments in engineering company. I had the freedom to go around because I am working free. I have no restrictions, I have no boundaries. I am able to judge, I am able to see, I am able to understand things. Then finally I came and got into inspection department, quality control department. My friends all are diploma holders, engineering graduates, BSc students. Myself studying diploma part-time. in mass of time. I'm studying diploma and then I was working along with them, equally working along with them. In 1-2 months, I learned the tricks of that trade and then start working. Then later on, I was in demand than all other people. I was in demand. I worked in Sharda Engineering Company, Maulali. Then management saw me that this boy is working excellent. Then I was in demand. I'm not just kidding. You go and see the records of Sharda Engineering. The maximum increment I got in the history of that company before I joined is only me. When I was drawing 125 rupees salary, they gave me 100 rupees increment. All other got only 25 rupees increment because I was in demand there. That's what I'm saying. You have to be in demand. You don't have to think in that fashion. Then later on, I went and joined another company. The boss of that, under whom I was working in the quality control, he took me to another company because I was in demand. And I finished my diploma. I never looked for any of my certificate. Even today, my certificate stands good in Mass of Tank Polytechnic. I am the only student who has not collected certificate. I am not having a certificate. You go and check the records of Mass of Tank. I did not collect the certificate because I don't need a certificate. That I am in demand, so why should I have the certificate? Well, I never gone. Then I started my entrepreneur. I started my business in 79 while studying the engineering itself. So today I have done enough and good business is there, good industry is there, good trading is there. And I am a social worker, more of a social worker than an entrepreneur. Perfectly I am balancing my life. If I started only earning, I would have not got the satisfaction. But doing social work for the last 30 years in the Lions Club and also working in the Lead India 2020 is wonderful. This experience I am having. I am very happy to see all of you in this festive mood of this training. That well said, that Karthik has well said. I am really happy that I am here. I must thank Gampa Nageshwar Rao. I would like to ask, you can ask some questions. I can answer. I would love to answer. First, you are what you are today. You are what you are today because of the choices you made yesterday. Am I right? You are what you are today because of the choice you made yesterday. You want to be in this position yesterday. You took a decision. Now I want you to take a decision now. You unlearn now. Whatever you have learned, unlearn now. You unlearn now. All those bad habits you unlearn now. You learn the good habits. Take out anybody's history. Take out any great personalities, great entrepreneurs, anybody like that. Copy some of the things from them. Be an early bird. Be an early bird. You have to work seriously. Less of entertainment, more of your commitments, more of your experiences. Experience is more, it's much better than what you have studied, what you have learned from your colleges is different, something different. Experiences will count a lot. Never miss the experience. You learn more by traveling the road than consulting all the maps in the world. What you are doing is only consultations. You are not traveling the road. Even if it is a business, you travel that road. Even if it is employment, you travel that road. You only sit, read, attend, go, happy. I have undergone this training, I have undergone that training, I have done this, blah, 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 blah. But you are not traveling. You are not traveling. When you travel only, you understand what is the experience. Otherwise, it's very, very difficult. I would like to just say a small story here. It has happened, real life story that happened in one of the greatest philosopher of the German, William Kant. He was a great philosopher. Even you go and ask any of the German, they will say William Kant is one of the greatest philosophers. But in his own life, it has happened. He was a philosopher. He is a bachelor, not married. And the girl working with him is in love with that guy. So he thought any day, one day, anyhow, this middle-aged man, one day he is going to marry, maybe he will marry me only. But she waited, no proposals came from that gentleman. Then finally she made a proposal to him. Williams, I would like to marry you. I am in love with you. He is a philosopher. He will not give answer immediately. He said, give me some time. Let me think of it. Then he took some time. By the time she left the job. And then Williams Kent started asking all his friends, what is there if I marry? What is good in that? What is there if I don't marry? Tell me, tell me. He started judging. He started seeing, weighing, which is good, which is bad. Keep on talking, keep on doing all these things. But he never got any satisfactory answer from any one of the persons. Ultimately, when he was going through a book, he came across a beautiful sentence saying that experience is an experience. It is worth experiencing, even if that experience proves to be wrong. Experience is an experience. It is worth experiencing, even if that experience proves to be wrong. Then he got understood. Yes. తెలుగులో చెప్పంటారు, అనుభవం అనేది అనుభవించి చూడాలి. అనుభవించి చూసినప్పుడే దాని విలువ నీకు తెలుస్తుంది. ఆ అనుభవం చేదు అనుభవం అయినా సరే నువ్వు చూడాలంటాడు. దాని నుంచి నువ్వు పాఠం నేర్చుకోవాలంటాడు. ఆ అనుభవం నేర్పుతుంది నీకు అంటాడు. Then he realized, okay, let me marry now. Let me experience. If it is bad, okay, let it be bad. If it is good, let it be good. Then he comes and knocks the door. The old man opens. The girl's father opens the door. He said, hey, I'm here to marry your daughter. I'm here to marry your daughter. The father says, I'm very sorry. She got married, 2 children. Don't miss the bus. Don't miss the bus. Don't waste your time. Better you join somewhere free of cost. I'm sure that they will give you a job. Never waste your time. If you waste your time, it is an ideal mind. It's a devil's workshop. What she said, all that bad habits is because of this only. You can never unlearn all those things until you do that. You must be occupied, preoccupied yourself. You must be busy. When someone friend asks you, hey, come on yaar, we have a training programs there. Some of your friends would have said, no, I don't have time. Yes or no? Because he has got no time. Neither a job, nor a learning process, nor nothing like that. So my dear friends, never do that mistake. So you need to do. Any other question? I would like to ask, yes. Can someone go to there with a mic? Can you come down forward? Come down forward and ask me so that I can give answers to that. Yes. No. Wonderful question. Wonderful question. Earlier, there was no beggars, there was no thieves in the country. Yeah, he said earlier there were no thief and no beggars on the street in India. Now what is the reason? Why so much is there? Because we have lost our traditions. We have lost our values. We have lost our Gurukula systems. The very education system itself is lost. The Guru means whoever it is, even if it is Lord Rama or Krishna, whosoever it is, whosoever the great man itself, he has to go to Guru, he has to learn that education. Guru Parampara, Guru Shishya Parampara is broken totally. And it was thanks to the British people. It was earlier, all the students used to go to Guru even in jungle or wherever it is. Today, a teacher is coming to the student house. That is the root cause. You have no respect. You are not giving respect to your gurus. You are not giving respect to your teachers. If you go to universities, people are beating the teachers' lectures. We have lost our pathway. We have lost respect to our elders, respect to ourselves first. Respect to the nation, respect to our language, respect to our father, mother, parents. These things we have lost. And today you see a lot of things is there. I have traveled at least 20 countries I have traveled. Whenever I go, I used to ask only question to people. I am from India. This is, oh, great country, great relationship, great culture, great values. And somebody says, oh, you are from India. Oh, beggars country. They say beggars country. Whenever they say it's a good, I feel little proud. But when I say they, it's a beggars country. Yes, it is beggars country today. Why it has become beggars country today? Very recently, there was a book fair in NTR Stadium. Very recently. I had been there. I was going to buy some books. Then when I was walking towards my car, the two little children, they may be studying first class or second class. Uncle, will you please give me 10 rupees? I said, why you want 10 rupees? I want to buy a book. Then I asked, what is your father doing? He is not doing anything. What is your mother doing? Not doing anything. You get a book for 10 rupees? Yes, uncle, you get a book for 10 rupees. Please give me 10 rupees. I said, okay, come with me. If it is not for 10 rupees, I can give you 100 rupees books I can give you. Come with me. You show me book 10 rupees. The child vanished from there. Even the children's first class, second class children have started begging on the streets, those who are going to school. Why it is happening? What is the reason for that? We are all responsible for that. We are not even stopping them doing that. I never give a single NP to a beggar. So far, I have never given single NP to a beggar. They are more intelligent. They read your face. They are more intelligent than you. They read your face. They understand this fellow will give money or not. My wife always gives, and they come and ask my wife. My wife, Papam Ponivandi, Milanti Valu Papam Ponivante, he Desham ila tagalapadi. If nobody is going to give money, is there beggar on the street? Who is responsible for that? You got the answer? Yes, next. Can I get some water? Yeah. Please, louder. No, I'm not able to hear you. Will someone take the mic there? Or can you walk down? You take the mic here. Yeah.
Yeah, sir. As you told the word in demand.
Yeah.
How to be in demand.
Right.
And for that, what we should do.
What you should do.
And what type of skills we should develop in ourselves.
Right. Very good question. My working is totally different. I worked in a different way. Even today I am working in a different way. It is, giving is far more easier than taking. Will you all agree? Yes. Giving is far more easier than taking. Life is more easier in giving than taking. Which I have experienced in my life. Even now today I am experienced. Giving is far more easy. It is very easy for me to come down here and start giving you these speeches free of cost. Because I am giving here, I am giving my talent, I am giving my mind, I am giving my experience to you, I am sharing everything with you free of cost. Today if I start asking you, I came all the way, I have a lot of business to do, I can earn more money if I sit in my chair. I came here, I wasted my time, I am teaching you all these things. Will every one of you give me 100 rupees today? Now all of you, will you push out 100 rupees from you? If I start demanding, give me 100 rupees, 100 rupees, 100 rupees, my 40 minutes time is wasted in collecting that 100 rupees only. My life is miserable in collecting money from you because I am demanding. Yes, I demand, you give me. No. Life is far more easier in giving than taking. It is the law of the nature. And also I would like to say one thing here, when you start giving, it will come back to you, my dear friends. Never think that will not come back to you. It will come back to you. Many folds it will come back to you. But may not be at the same time. Please, this you need to underline. May not be at the same time. May not be in the same form in which you are given. It may come in a different form. It may come as a blessing. It may come as something else, name, fame. Then later on you will be in demand. So you create an opportunity. You must be trustworthiness. Today people don't have, why wanted jobs are there? Because people are not trustworthy. Because we have started demanding how much money you are going to give, how many leaves you are going to give, how much of travel allowance you are going to give. But you don't want to work. The problem is you don't want to give. You don't want to give your services, but you want to extract money from them even if you are not given services. If you are giving services, even if somebody makes you to join free of cost, if you are giving real services, how you should be in demand? Your good name? Shailendra. The good thing is that when Shailendra is there, office is well set. No problem at all. Management does not have any problem. He is able to take care of everything. If one day Shailendra is not there, the whole office in chaos, everything is not in order, then what is happening then? Who is in demand that time? Shailendra is in demand. All other people are not in demand. So this is what you need to do. Wherever you are, whatever the services you do, whatever the business you do, if you are doing business, you must be in demand. Customers should give you more importance to you. If you are giving services, if that management has not recognized your services, there are people like that. They don't recognize your services, but some other management will recognize you. My management, they did not recognize. They recognize. They recognize to the extent what they can do, but beyond that they cannot do. Then again, my boss, under whom I was working, Ranganath, he took me to Borewell Equipment Company. Jagan, would you like to come and join me? Yes, I said I would like to come and join. I was working here as an inspector, as an inspection department. Then I went there. I started working as the in charge of the inspection department. In charge of the inspection department. The BE students, though still I was studying my part-time diploma, the BE graduates are working under me. This is what you should be in demand. Ultimately, what that management, private management want, whether this guy has a certificate or not, not bothered about the certificate. You bothered about the caliber, bothered about your services, what you are rendering. Honestly, discipline, time management, never be late. I will never be late. I am never late in any of my proceedings anywhere. So far, I keep my maintenance half an hour back. Early I came and sat here. My assignment is 10 o'clock. Punctuality speaks personality. So that is how you should maintain it. It's very easy. You learn so many things, but when it comes to practice, please do little practice. That is more important. If you put all those things you have to put it in practical. You have to, whatever the may be, you should never be late to the office. No excuses. And never go early. Never demand for anything like that. That is what you are in demand. You are helping yourself, my dear friend. You are not doing great favor for them. You are not doing great favor to the people to whom you are working. You are helping yourself by being like that. You will be recognized. Your time will not be wasted. Thank you for that question. Next, any other question? Yeah, that gentleman.
Sir, I am Abhilash.
Yeah.
Sir, I wanted to ask you, what were the hurdles when you were pursuing to your entrepreneurship, sir? Does that include political hurdles too?
Right. When everything is all right, when everything is ready, when somebody is going to give you in platter, what is your greatness? What is your greatness? Hurdles are bound to be there. Systems are bound to stop you. You know the hurdle race? You know the hurdle race? In Olympics, wherever it is, hurdles race is, what is the meaning of that hurdle race? Why do we need a hurdle race at all? Straight away we can walk, straight away we can run. What is the necessary of that hurdle race? The athletic who is crossing that hurdles, what is his focus? Where is he focusing? Can you tell me where is his focus? Where is his focus? He is focusing on the finish line, not on the hurdles in front of him. You got the point? Hurdles are bound to be there. This is the lesson that you have to learn from this hurdles race in your life. It is not kept just like that. You need to cross that hurdles. Deliberately they kept the hurdles. You need to cross your hurdles, then focus on the finish line. If you focus on the hurdles, you can never reach to your finish line. Hope you got your answer. In spite of that, many people are being very successful. Yes, any other question?
Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
As an individual, what I have to do to make India proud?
Make India proud. That's
Having
right.
me as a
very
citizen
good.
of India.
Very good. Great. Dharmartha Kama Moksha. The greatest principle of the Indian culture is Dharmartha Kama Moksha. Dharma is first. Artha is economical pursuits. Kama, your desires. Moksha is salvation. The ultimate salvation for you. So without dharma, all your economical pursuits will go waste. Without dharma, all your desires is evilful. So dharma should be your watchword. Truthfulness is your watchword. Honesty is your watchword. Integrity should be your watchword. Commitment should be your watchword. Punctuality should be your watchword. You don't have to do all these things at a time. Don't get confused. Don't get confused. Take one. If I want to climb there up to the last seat, how do I go? I have to climb the first step. I can't go directly there. Is it not? So the various steps for you to go into successful in your life is go to the first step. Out of all these things so far what I have said, all good things, all positive things. So many people might have said so many things to you. But what is that easy for you? Make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is the easiest thing for you to climb that? First step is easiest thing, go for easiest. Don't go for the hardest thing. Practice it. Understood it. Go through that line. Yeah. Go in that fashion, which is the easiest one, and then you can go to the second one. Until unless you are satisfied with the first step. Until unless you are experienced the first step. Until unless you got the benefits of the first step. Otherwise don't go. Forget about it. You experience that. Truthfulness or honesty, integrity, trustworthiness, all these things you need to understand that. One by one step. Catch one good thing in your life. Practice it. Be with it. Make that your day and night. Make it as a value. Then you really understand how much that value is going to add value to your life. If it adds, then you accept. Otherwise, don't accept. Take somebody as a role model. Anna Hazare is my role model. In fact, I have invited Anna Hazare in 2001 as a chief guest of my district installation. The world knows now him. I know his whole story. I went to Ralegaon Siddhi. I took the blessings of him. I have made attempt in 98 also. But he could not come. In 2001 also, Gampa Nageshwara will vote for it. But unfortunately, that time he was sitting for the Maunavrata against the Maharashtra government corruption. He could not come. We have made his photograph and all. We have said chief guest is Anna Hazare. So such a wonderful, great personalities. Study of that great gentleman. You know, how many of you know what is his profession? I would like to close with this story, with Anna Hazare. Somebody might have told you about Anna Hazare? Story, you know the story of Anna Hazare? He was a truck driver in army. He was a truck driver in army. When there was a China war is going on, no truck driver is taking food to the Himalayas. It is Anna who came forward. Because why the other drivers could not go is your diesel is frozen because of the -degree temperature. He got a brilliant idea. I will take a burner with me. I will burn the tank so that the tank get liquefied. Then I travel. Like that he traveled with a great confidence, with great difficulty. But while coming down, unfortunate thing has happened. That has changed his life. While coming down, Chinese ambushed. The whole truck fallen into the valley. Every soldier, every injured soldier died except Anna Hazare. That has really melted him down. What was the reason? Why? If I had not gone up, then all these, my great friends would have survived. It is me responsible for the killing of all these people. There is no right for me to live on this earth. So I should commit suicide. I can't face all these families. Then before committing suicide, he wanted to visit his sister. On the way, he got hold of a small book of Swami Vivekananda. Then he realized, God gave me this life. There is a purpose for that. So I should not commit suicide. He took voluntary retirement, came to Ralegaon Siddhi. He took all the money, VRS money. He started building the Kali temple, Durga temple, renovated it. Everybody said he's a pagal. You know the people in Ralegaon Siddhi, what they used to do? They sell liquor. Male people sell liquor, women enter into prostitution. There is no drinking water for them. He has transformed the whole village. He has transformed the whole village. 3 crops they are getting. He is on advisory board for many state government for the rainwater harvesting. Such a great gentleman, simple man, meticulous, commitment, passion. He just did not stop. I went, school is there. I have never come across in the country, no school in the whole of the nation give admission to the failed students. It is his school. We give admission to the failed students only. Have you heard about it anywhere? Go and see, big playground is there, very less amount. And then what is it? There also people manipulate. They make their child deliberately failed in one subject. With that certificate, they come and approach him. So this is a kind of thing. One must go and visit it. And the youth should support for the good cause. What for he is fighting? He is fighting for whom? For whom? For you, for your career, for the youth. He is fighting for the anti-corruption is for you only, for the future generations. So you must be aware of it. You should not misuse the usefulness, invest that usefulness, experience yourself, have that commitment, have that values, and make things, if you do yourself, not depending on anybody, dharmartha kama moksha, if you are rightfulness, and then India is proud of you. I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You have to tell your email ID and phone number.
9989373636. This is the only Guru Dakshina that you can give to all these trainers. You become yourself a good citizen of this country. No one expects anything more than that. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.